Ever get the feeling that there's like a hidden connection between like groundbreaking science and, well, uh, mysticism?
It's a thought-provoking idea, isn't it?
Yeah, like maybe a sense of wonder isn't just for poets, but could actually fuel like big scientific breakthroughs.
That maybe some of history's greatest scientific minds weren't just driven by logic and observation, but also by a sense of something bigger, something beyond the purely material.
That's exactly what we're diving into today
Yeah.
with Mystics at Heart, too.
Absolutely.
We've got a lineup of heavy hitters,
Yeah.
Thales, Aristotle, Faraday, who weren't just scientific pioneers, but also harbored deep mystical beliefs.
That's right.
And we're not talking crystals and tarot cards here.
I know.
It's more about how a sense of awe, a belief in deeper meaning, might have shaped their approach to science.
And what's fascinating is that we often think of science and mysticism as being at odds.
Right.
But these figures seem to effortlessly blend the two.
Yeah.
They weren't afraid to ask the big why questions alongside the how.
Okay, so let's start with Thales,
Okay.
often called the first true scientist.
Mhm.
Now, this guy was obsessed with water,
It was.
but not just in a I need to stay hydrated kind of way.
Right. For Thales, water wasn't just a substance.
Yeah.
It was the fundamental principle,
Wow.
the source code of the universe.
Okay.
Imagine trying to explain the cosmos back then, when most people attributed natural phenomena to gods and myths.
Right.
Thales was a game changer because he dared to offer a natural explanation.
So he wasn't just saying, hey, water is cool.
Yeah.
He was saying water is the key to understanding everything.
Exactly.
Wow.
And you can see this idea reflected in his work on geometry and astronomy.
Okay.
For instance, some of his geometric theorems use the properties of water to demonstrate mathematical principles.
Really?
It's like he saw the patterns of the universe mirrored in the flow and transformation of water.
Okay, now that's what I call a deep dive.
Yeah.
So Thales saw water as the ultimate building block of the universe.
Oh.
What about Aristotle? He's considered one of the most influential thinkers of all time.
Aristotle was a true polymath. He studied everything from biology to ethics to politics.
Right.
And woven through all his work is this idea of the unmoved mover, a divine intelligence that sets the universe in motion.
Okay.
Like he saw the cosmos as a grand clockwork, meticulously designed and set into motion by a higher power.
So he was a master of logic and observation, but also believed in this divine force guiding it all.
Precisely.
Wow.
And what's fascinating is that his concept of the unmoved mover didn't lead him away from empirical investigation.
Yeah.
It actually fueled his desire to understand the intricate workings of the natural world.
Interesting. So instead of seeing a conflict between faith and reason, he saw them as complementary.
Exactly.
Okay, so I've got Thales and his water-based universe, and Aristotle with his unmoved mover, who's next on our mystic scientist roster.
Let's jump ahead a few centuries to Roger Bacon, a 13th century champion of experimental science. Now, this might seem like a contradiction, experimental science and mysticism, but for Bacon, they were two sides of the same coin.
So how did that work? Was he like a medieval alchemist brewing potions in his lab while chanting incantations?
Not quite.
Yeah.
Bacon believed that studying the natural world was a way to unveil divine truths.
So he was really religious.
Oh, yeah, very devout.
Okay.
For him, nature was a book written by God,
Interesting.
and experiments were a way to decipher its hidden language.
Wow.
He even saw the human intellect as a divine gift,
Okay.
a tool for unlocking the secrets of creation.
So he wasn't just mixing chemicals, he was searching for spiritual enlightenment through scientific exploration.
Exactly.
Wow.
And his mystical worldview had a profound impact on his scientific work. For example, his studies in optics were groundbreaking for the time.
Right.
And his writings on alchemy explored the transformative potential of matter, which he saw as reflecting the divine potential within creation.
Wow. I'm starting to see a pattern here. It's like these mystical beliefs didn't hold these scientists back.
No, not at all.
They actually pushed them to ask bolder questions and explore uncharted territory.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
It's as if their sense of wonder and awe fueled their scientific curiosity.
Right.
They weren't just looking for answers in the material world. They were seeking a deeper understanding of the universe and its mysteries.
Okay, and speaking of mysteries, let's move on to William Harvey,
Okay.
a man who is absolutely captivated by the human body and especially by blood.
And for good reason.
Yeah.
Harvey discovered the circulation of blood,
Wow.
one of the most revolutionary findings in medical history.
Okay.
But his work wasn't just driven by anatomical curiosity. He saw the body as a microcosm of the universe. a reflection of the grand order and design he believed existed in all of creation.
So instead of just seeing blood vessels and organs, he saw a universe in miniature.
Precisely.
Wow.
And this mystical view of the body likely played a role in his groundbreaking discovery. He saw the heart not just as a pump, but as a central force driving the flow of life through the body, much like the sun's energy animates the solar system.
Okay, that is seriously mind-blowing. So Harvey's mystical perspective on the body led him to unlock one of the biggest secrets of human anatomy.
It is remarkable, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like their sense of wonder acted as a kind of X-ray vision, allowing them to see things others missed.
It's a fascinating thought, isn't it? And it
Yeah.
makes you wonder how much more we could discover if we approach science with that same sense of awe and reverence.
Okay, I am hooked.
Good.
Who's next on our mystical science adventure?
Let's talk about Robert Boyle, the father of modern chemistry.
Okay.
You probably remember Boyle's law from high school? Something about the relationship between pressure and volume.
Yeah, that rings a bell. But where does mysticism fit into all this? Was he mixing chemicals and communing with spirits at the same time?
Well, not exactly spirits, but Boyle was deeply devout
Okay.
and saw his scientific pursuits as a way to understand God's creation. He believed that studying nature was a form of worship, a way to connect with the divine intelligence behind the universe's intricate design.
So he wasn't just trying to figure out the properties of gases.
Right.
He was trying to decode the language of God.
Exactly.
Wow.
And this belief had a profound impact on his work.
Uh-huh.
Boyle was a meticulous experimenter, and his work helped to systematize the field of chemistry.
Right.
He gave it a framework,
Okay.
foundation upon which others could build.
Yeah.
And it all stemmed from this deep belief that the universe was a testament to a higher power.
Okay, I am officially blown away. So Boyle wasn't just mixing chemicals.
No.
He was unlocking the secrets of the divine blueprint. This is seriously making me rethink how I view science.
That's the beauty of exploring these figures, isn't it?
Yeah.
It challenges our assumptions about the relationship between science and spirituality.
Absolutely. Okay, I can't wait to hear about more of these mystic scientists.
All right. It's remarkable, isn't it? How these pioneers of science, from ancient Greece to the dawn of modern chemistry, were driven by a sense of the mystical and kinding. It really highlights the multifaceted nature of human curiosity.
It makes you wonder if that sense of awe is a key ingredient for groundbreaking discoveries. Like maybe we need to tap into that childlike wonder to really push the boundaries of knowledge.
I think you're onto something there.
Hmm.
These scientists weren't just working in isolation. They were part of a larger cultural and intellectual context, where mysticism and spirituality were woven into the fabric of society. It was a time when the pursuit of knowledge wasn't compartmentalized. It was a holistic endeavor encompassing both the material and the metaphysical.
You know, it's funny how we often think of science and mysticism as being polar opposites, but what we're seeing here is that they can coexist, even complement each other. It's like two different lenses through which to view the same universe.
Exactly. It's like there's a spectrum of human curiosity. On one end, we have this drive to understand the physical world, to explain it through observation and experimentation. And on the other end, we have this yearning for something more, a sense that there's a deeper meaning to it all, a hidden order beneath the surface of things.
And these figures we've been discussing, they seem to have embraced both ends of that spectrum. They weren't afraid to ask the big why questions that science alone might not be able to answer. Maybe that's what allowed them to see things others missed.
I think you're right. They were open to seeing the universe in a different light. Remember Einstein's famous quote, "The most beautiful experience we can have is the mysterious. It is the fundamental emotion that stands at the cradle of true art and true science."
Wow, that's a powerful quote. And it perfectly captures what we've been talking about, the sense of mystery, of awe. It's like the fuel that ignites our curiosity and drives us to explore new frontiers.
It makes you wonder if we've lost something along the way. In our modern world, with its emphasis on data and technology, have we forgotten the importance of wonder? Have we become so focused on finding answers that we've forgotten to simply marvel at the questions themselves?
That's a really thought-provoking question. We're so busy trying to solve problems that we sometimes forget to just be in awe of the universe and all its mysteries.
But as we've seen today, that sense of marvel, that willingness to embrace the unknown, can be incredibly powerful. It can open up new avenues of inquiry, new ways of seeing and understanding the world.
It's like that sense of wonder is a key that unlocks hidden doors in our perception. It allows us to see connections, patterns, and possibilities that we might otherwise miss.
I think the key takeaway here is that we don't have to choose between science and mysticism.
Right.
We can embrace both, allowing them to inform and enrich each other. It's about finding that balance, that sweet spot where reason and wonder come together.
It's like a dance between the logical mind and the intuitive heart.
Exactly. And who knows what amazing discoveries await us when we approach the world with that kind of open mind and a sense of awe.
So what does this all mean for us, the everyday person who might not be a scientific genius, but still feels that pull towards the mysteries of the universe? How can we cultivate that sense of wonder in our own lives?
It starts with cultivating a certain mindset, a way of approaching the world with curiosity and openness. It's about being present, noticing the little things, paying attention to the beauty and complexity that surrounds us.
So it's not about becoming mystics ourselves, but about bringing a little bit of that mystical perspective into our everyday lives.
Precisely. And there are some simple practices that can help us do that. One is mindfulness, taking a few moments each day to simply be present in the moment, to notice the sights, sounds, and sensations around you. It's about quieting the mental chatter and tuning in to the richness of your direct experience.
I love that. It's like hitting the reset button on our perception, allowing ourselves to see the world with fresh eyes. What are some other practices we can try?
Cultivating gratitude is another powerful tool. Take time each day to appreciate the good things in your life, no matter how small. This shift in focus can open your heart and mind to a sense of wonder and awe. It's about recognizing the abundance that surrounds us, even in the midst of challenges.
It's like training ourselves to see the magic in the mundane.
And don't underestimate the power of nature. Spending time in nature, whether it's a walk in the park or a hike in the mountains, can do wonders for rekindling your sense of wonder. Nature has a way of reminding us of the interconnectedness of all things, of the vastness and mystery of the universe. It's like nature is a portal to that sense of awe and wonder that we've been talking about.
It's like nature is whispering ancient secrets to us if we just take the time to listen.
You know, it's interesting to consider how these practices, mindfulness, gratitude, connecting with nature, they're often associated with spiritual traditions. But they also have a profound impact on our cognitive and emotional well-being, which in turn can enhance our capacity for scientific inquiry and creative exploration.
It's like there's a convergence happening here, a recognition that the paths of science and spirituality, while seemingly distinct, ultimately lead to the same destination, a deeper understanding of ourselves and the universe.
And perhaps that's the most profound insight of all, that the pursuit of knowledge, whether through scientific inquiry or spiritual exploration, is ultimately a journey of self-discovery. It's about recognizing that we're not just observers of the universe, but active participants in its unfolding.
That's a beautiful way to put it. So we're not just trying to understand the universe, we're trying to understand our place within it.
And that our capacity for wonder, our willingness to embrace the unknown, is what allows us to fully engage with the mystery and beauty of existence.
Okay, this has been such an inspiring conversation. I feel like I'm seeing the world with fresh eyes. But before we wrap up this part of our deep dive, I'm curious, what's one practical thing our listeners can do today to start cultivating that sense of wonder in their own lives?
I'd say start by simply noticing. Take a moment each day to appreciate the beauty and complexity of the world around you. Look up at the stars, marvel at a sunset, or simply observe the intricate patterns of a leaf. It's about slowing down, being present, and allowing ourselves to be amazed by the everyday miracles that often go unnoticed.
It's about reawakening that childlike curiosity that we all have within us.
Absolutely, and who knows where that curiosity might lead us. It might spark a new creative project, a deeper connection with nature, or even a newfound appreciation for the mysteries of the universe.
This is so inspiring. Okay, we've got two more mystic scientists to explore, right? Okay, right, I'm getting ahead of myself. We've still got two more fascinating figures to explore. Let's dive back in. Who's up next?
Let's venture into the realm of the very small lining, with John Dalton, the man who gave us a new way of seeing the building blocks of the universe.
Oh yeah, Dalton atoms. Remember those little models from science class? Protons, neutrons, electrons all whizzing around a nucleus.
Right.
We can thank Dalton for that picture of reality.
It's exactly. Dalton's atomic theory revolutionized our understanding of matter.
Uh-huh.
He proposed that everything is made up of these tiny indivisible particles, called atoms, each element having its own unique type of atom.
Right.
But what's fascinating is that Dalton's scientific breakthrough seems to have been intertwined with his mystical beliefs.
So he wasn't just looking at these tiny particles under a microscope.
No.
He was seeing something more profound.
Precisely, Dalton belonged to the Quaker religious tradition,
Okay.
which emphasizes the unity and interconnectedness of all things.
Right.
And this belief seems to have influenced his scientific thinking.
Okay.
He saw atoms not just as isolated units, but as part of a grand harmonious system, a cosmic tapestry woven together by a divine hand.
So his scientific vision was shaped by his spiritual understanding of the world.
It seems so. He saw a deeper order, a hidden harmony in the way the universe is structured. And his atomic theory provided a scientific framework for understanding that interconnectedness. It's like he was revealing the hidden code, the underlying pattern that connects everything in the cosmos.
Wow, that's pretty mind-blowing. It's like he was seeing the spiritual in the scientific in the spiritual. Okay, so we've got Thales with his water-based universe,
Right.
Aristotle with his unmoved mover,
Mm-hmm.
Bacon deciphering God's book,
Yes.
Harvey seeing the cosmos reflected in the human body, Boyle decoding the divine blueprint, and Dalton finding spiritual unity in the structure of atoms.
Ah.
It's quite a lineup.
It is quite a remarkable group.
Who is our final mystic scientist?
Let's end our journey with someone whose work is still shaping our world today. Michael Faraday, the pioneer electromagnetism.
Oh yeah, Faraday. His discoveries paved the way for so many technologies we rely on today.
They certainly did.
From electric motors to generators to smartphones, he was a true visionary.
Absolutely. Faraday's experiments with electricity and magnetism were groundbreaking. He discovered electromagnetic induction, the principle behind electric motors and generators, which transformed the world. But what's remarkable is that Faraday's scientific genius seems to have been deeply connected to his profound sense of awe and wonder.
So he wasn't just tinkering with wires and magnets.
Yeah.
He was experiencing something more transcendent.
It seems so. Faraday was a devout Christian,
Okay.
and he saw the universe as a magnificent creation, a testament to the power and wisdom of God. He believed that studying nature was a way to glimpse the divine mind, to understand the language in which God had written the universe.
So for Faraday, science was a form of worship, a way to connect with the creator.
Exactly. And this sense of reverence seems to have fueled his scientific passion. He wasn't just looking for practical applications.
Right.
He was seeking to understand the fundamental forces that govern the universe, the invisible threads that connect everything.
It's like he was trying to unravel the mysteries of creation to see the hand of God in the laws of physics.
That's a beautiful way to put it. And his discoveries in electromagnetism were like revelations, glimpses into the hidden workings of the universe.
This has been such an incredible journey. We've explored the lives and work of these amazing scientists, and it's clear that their mystical beliefs weren't just a side note.
Right.
They were deeply intertwined with their scientific pursuits. It's like their sense of wonder, their openness to the mysteries of the universe gave them a unique perspective, allowed them to see things others missed.
I think you've hit the nail on the head. These scientists weren't afraid to embrace both reason and wonder. They saw the universe as a place of both order and mystery,
Yeah.
and their scientific explorations were driven by a desire to understand both.
So what's the takeaway for us? What can we learn from these mystic scientists?
I think the biggest lesson is that we don't have to choose between science and spirituality.
Right.
We can embrace both, allowing them to inform and enrich each other.
Yeah.
Just like these great minds, we can approach the world with a sense of curiosity and wonder, a willingness to explore the unknown, and a deep reverence for the beauty and complexity of the universe.
It's about remembering that the pursuit of knowledge isn't just about gathering facts and figures.
Yeah.
It's also about expanding our consciousness, deepening our understanding of ourselves and our place in the grand scheme of things.
Exactly. And who knows what amazing discoveries await us when we approach science with that kind of open mind and a sense of awe. Maybe we'll uncover new scientific breakthroughs, or maybe we'll simply deepen our appreciation for the mystery and wonder of the universe. Either way, it's a journey worth taking.
This has been such a thought-provoking deep dive. It's really shifted my perspective on the relationship between science and spirituality.
I'm glad to hear that. And remember, the journey of discovery is never over. There's always more to explore, more to learn, and more to wonder about.
So to all our listeners out there, we encourage you to embrace your own sense of wonder, to keep asking the big questions, and to never lose sight of the magic and mystery that surrounds us.
Thank you for joining us on this exploration of mystics at heart. Until next time, keep seeking, keep wondering, and keep discovering.